Yeah, after excitedly winning Genesis last year, I got to come back. This piece, titled Strangeland, centers on the idea of risk. And we talk a lot about taking risks. We talk as dancers, and just society as a whole, we talk a lot about taking risk, taking the leap, being brave, which is true. As dancers, we have to. It's a pretty audacious idea to believe that you could actually do this career, right? And at a certain point, you have to decide, this is what I'm going to do. And there's so many things in life that are like that. You have to take that risk, take that leap, which we understand. Collectively, we all get that concept. This piece examines, what about when you land from that leap? Getting to come back and revisit the same group, but so quickly, is such a gift because I already know these people. We got to hit the ground running. Got to reference a lot of conversations that we started, either verbal conversations or conversations through the steps. So there's a lot of familiarity, not only on my end, but on the dancer's end. So they understand where I'm headed, where I'm going, even if it's something brand new. So I feel like this work, we're able to kind of dive in further and faster and create something that's just a little bit more developed, which is super exciting. I really love collaboration and communication. A lot of that goes between myself and the dancers, or myself and the composer, and then somehow how the music to the dancer collaboration kind of works. The composer for this piece, Alfonso Peduto, is incredible. And you know, it's kind of a unicorn when you find someone who offers something that you don't have, but comes at it from a similar point of view. You know, Alfonso's perspective is postmodern classicism, right? There's a push for something new, something exciting, something different, but also honoring classic ways of doing it. You know, he's a classically trained pianist. He does a lot of things with math and stuff I do not understand, but he creates this work that feels intellectually fulfilling and emotionally resonant, which is something that I absolutely love. You know, I think that there's something special as a composer to see your work danced, manifested physically. And especially for Alfonso, because he actually performs his work. So the piano playing that you hear is him physically playing it. So he is, in this work for Strangeland, he is the 10th, dancer on stage. When I start a process, I typically begin by teaching phrases that I've prepared ahead of time. By starting with the entire cast all together in one space, teaching a series of steps, a few different versions, gives us an opportunity to talk about, simple movement quality things like what do we do with our hands? The idea of, do I move this way or does it move this way? Where does it come from? Where does it emanate from? And we all get this information together, right? When we do this, but then we cut over to this theme, and then we're thinking about adding a turn. How does it feel? Are you falling this way? Well, let's incorporate that organically. Let's discover how this movement could trigger this movement. And then if we counterpoint that with your partner's movement, how does that become something new? It's a pretty large piece. It's 35 minutes. My piece for Genesis last year was it's quite a bit longer, and each dancer has their own unique. So, it's an abstract work, but it's trying to the tension, the exhilaration, and ultimately the emotional journey of once we've done it, going. How do we continue taking risks? How do we, enjoy the fruits of our labors, and how do we pick ourselves up from failure and identify the things that we've left behind? Just, I think dance is unique as a performing art because we don't have words. We simply have our bodies to express something, which makes it the most visceral performance that you can ever attend. There's moving singers and moving actors, but there's just something about watching someone physically expend themselves in front of you. And then seeing that, there's actually a physical desperation when they get so tired, and you feel that emotionally resonate. My hope is that from curtain up to curtain down, we feel a transformative journey. We feel that these dancers have gone through something, that, through those 35 minutes of very intense, hard, difficult, challenging dancing, they are, growing. We can see this change. But overall, it should really feel that there has been a long, winding journey from beginning to end. And that can resonate for whatever journey an audience member is going through. Because we're all on a journey, whether we're at the beginning, middle, end, we're starting a new one, whatever it is, we're on a path. And that's, what this work is really putting in front of us, is this journey, this pathway. I hope people can find their own journey throughout the piece.